What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the Collective Clips where you already know we get it in, right? In the Menudo style, in a direct fashion, we're going to get it in. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on also. That way you're directed in the dope direction of the dope content I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support. You know, ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Two loped out brothers going crazy. What is going on? Social media is crazy, right? Dr. Dre got arrested. I done seen it all and heard it all now, right? Not that the man can't get arrested. He's got arrested in the past several times, right? He's got a little resume, right? He's been doing this, but it seems like ever since Keefe D was arrested for the Tupac situation, everybody seems to be doing anything for clickbait, right? Making all these videos. Hey, guess what? Fucking Puff Daddy got arrested for fucking putting his peep on Kevin Hart. Hey, guess what? Cat Williams got arrested for being fucking high on Scante at that interview. Guess what? Dr. Dre just got arrested for the murder of Tupac. Come on now, man. Stop it. The fact remains there's always going to be people who try to clickbait people on social media and like to spread false rumors and put shit out there. Did Dr. Dre really get arrested in the Tupac investigation, in the Tupac case? Absolutely zero and not. There's no reason why Tupac would feel some certain way about, while Tupac was feeling a certain way. He said, hey, the new song without gay ass Dre, right? But why would Dr. Dre feel some way about Tupac? Of course, before Tupac's murder, they weren't seeing eye to eye. They weren't on a friendly basis. You know, Dr. Dre picked up and left Death Row, left everything behind because he was trying to get up out of Suge Knight's grasp. I understand that. We all know that story. We've watched it on TV, documentaries. Dre said it himself. Suge said it himself. Dre got away. Started Aftermath, found him a white guy out of a trailer park in Detroit, and boom. The list goes on and on. Forever forward, right? Billionaire. Now, all these people like to instigate drama. You know, and what better way to instigate drama and clickbait people than to put someone the stature of Dr. Dre, a legend in the hip-hop game, you know, on their thumbnail saying he got arrested. Breaking news. Guess what? He just got arrested for a parking ticket? He didn't get arrested for fucking Tupac's investigation. Best believe, you know, there was no reason Dr. Dre wanted to see his demise. He probably wanted to beat him up. He probably wanted to put hands on him. Probably if they seen each other, man, there would have been someone pushing and falling and yelling and busting and cussing. A step back, homie. Y'all kept busting. And then wait up. That's Ice Cube. There would have been some drama. But I'm sure he wasn't trying to unalive this guy. He had nothing to do with it. Zero to do with it. You know, now P. Diddy's a different story. However you look at it, you know, he has been implicated not in the real investigation, but by word of mouth. Basically, the people have spoken. People like to talk. The streets like to talk. That's the problem with this new generation is everybody's fucking talking, right? What we need to understand and do as a society and as people is back up and do your homework on what you actually see and read. There's always going to be people out there pushing an agenda, and there's a big bag in social media. So they're trying to get that bolsita. So the way to get that bag is to trick your mind into believing something. See, a lot of rumors start a lot of forest fires and burn a lot of people's house down because I'm going to tell you guys some real game right now. As soon as I seen it, I clicked on it quick. Sauce, right? Oh shit, Dr. Dre. And then I realized I was bamboozled and befuddled just like everyone else. Dr. Dre did not get arrested for fucking anything remotely having to do with Tupac's case, right? Now, Keefe D is a different story. Keefe D, citizen, arrested himself. He arrested himself because he chose to push propaganda and to try to gain clout off of Tupac's name and his case. And in the meantime, in between time, him having the knowledge of some of the details within that case, having allegedly been a part of some type of part of that case, he put himself in a box, and of course they came knocking at his door and snatched him up. Now, he did that to himself. Is he going to do a whole boatload of time over it? Nah, ultimately, I don't believe they're going to even convict Keefe D. He's just an old man with a big mouth that said a little too much. He never implicated himself as the shooter. If he did, they don't care about none of that, right? It's what they can prove, not what you say. You know, you can, in some instances, put yourself in a situation you can't undo. But in this case, man, it's so much media focus on it, mainstream media, as well as people on the internet. Ain't nothing gonna happen, homie. The Vault's all right. He'll be all right? Now, with Dr. Dre, why do people want to see him, you know, his demise? Do you really honestly think when he was working on Aftermath Records and doing his own thing that he would even be involved with that type of shit? Let me give you some background on Dre. Dre ain't gangster, homie. Just because he's on a fucking zigzag pack right here, and because he pushed that narrative out there and he was labeled as a gangster rap mogul, doesn't mean he was literally a gangster on them streets. You know, that's why he left the situation, because he didn't want to get into some gangster tactics. He wanted to do music. He is a musician. He is a DJ. He is a hip hop genius. That's what he does. He's not killing people. He's not fighting people. He's not hurting people. The most Dr. Dre gets arrested for is getting pulled over in Malibu, you know what I mean, for fucking reckless driving. That's it. Or being under the influence. Now, as far as what Miss Chalet says and putting hands on her and things of that nature, that quite possibly might be true, allegedly. But we don't know, right? If he was into beating on women or whatever it was. That's the story. We'll let him tell it. But for all the people that are putting it out there, and see, things start like this. Hey, guess what? You know what I mean? Hey, I heard fucking Brother Lynch Hung is dead, right? Oh, for real, Samuel? When did he die? Fucking 10 years ago or 15 years ago on his album. Remember? There was him in a coffin. Come on now, man. People like to spread rumors and cause drama and chaos. And, you know, that's just like if someone says, hey, tomorrow, guess what? Dr. Dre passed away, right? Everyone's going to socas con un pinche super straw. Believe it. Oh, fuck, serious? How'd he die? I don't know, man. I heard he had multiple sclerosis in his asshole. Damn, so he must have been walking like that, huh? Come on now, man. Don't believe the hype. There's a lot of people on social media's whole platforms and channels built around clickbait and built around pushing a false flag and a false narrative. I will honestly tell you, man, I try to do my homework as best I can. And if I see a situation, I make sure that I do my homework on it and talk to a few people to substantiate the fucking information I was given and stamp that. Then and only then do I run to the internet immediately, right? Like the Roadrunner trying to get away from Wile E. Coyote, and I put it out there before I fall off the ledge. Many times I have been pushed off the ledge on the information that I put out there, man. So I have learned my lesson to not just say anything without verifying it. And of course, man, hey, verification makes certification, and then you're a real one in the streets. And that's what matters. So, as far as, you know, people going crazy, the internet tripping, did Dr. Dre get arrested for Tupac's murder? Zero. No bingos, no bonsai, no fucking, none of that. What it is a couple individuals decided, you know, with Tupac's name, every time, all right, Tupac's name is there's a lot of names that come up because of Death Row Records and how vicious people allegedly said Death Row Records was. There was a lot going on behind the scenes. We all know that. Ultimately, look at what ended up with Suge Knight. He was just a bad person. He was just ruthless. Never seen like a shadow in the dark, right? Only Death Row style. He was that one that if you didn't fall up under his thumb and do what he said, he was going to debo you. He was running Death Row Records like Death Row in San Quentin. He wasn't fucking around, right? And ultimately, look what happened. Y'all hold. We know where he ended up. He ended up catching a murder case, several violations, and boom, there he is. Now he's running a YouTube channel from prison, calling in on the phone. Man, what a life to live, right? Hopefully he gets enough revenue so he can buy more sopita. Because that's all he's got coming. Every once in a while, a little bit of food sale, man. Kentucky Fried Chicken hits every 6 months, and then they have Burger King. The winner is, right? Every once in a while, they have carne asada burritos. I know, I was there, right? So that's just how food sales go. But anyways, that's what he has to look forward to. And that's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in. When you do crime, you do time. You know, period. Dr. Dre ain't doing no time. Dr. Dre is eating steak right now, laughing at all these fools on the internet running around speaking on his name. You know, it seems like everybody that Tupac had some type of fucking willings and dealings with, they're trying to say that he was involved in this case. Ultimately, I could break it down right now from the outside looking in and tell you what it was. Somebody didn't like Tupac, so somebody shot him. Boom. There it is. Who's that somebody? Well, that's the big question. According to Keefe D, it was his own damn nephew. Damn. Kind of familia is that, right? But I'm just saying, that's where it is and that's where it stays. Now, there's people, just because Puff Daddy is a chiruhu and likes to fucking touch on young men, allegedly, doesn't mean that he had something to do with Tupac. Perhaps, maybe he did. I don't know. He had a lot to be mad at. Tupac was doing numbers, working fucking circles around him. Meanwhile, while he was in the bedroom with Odell Beckham and Justin Bieber trying to get him on, Tupac was running them numbers up. As far as Dr. Dre goes, he already had a master plan. He was already getting his money on the side. There was no reason for him to even be involved with anything that had to do with Tupac-alicious. That's just what it is. Right? Now, everyone that's putting that out there and everyone that's believing it, I'm here to tell you right now, man, first and foremost, don't believe it. Period. It's fake. It ain't real. right? There is no breaking news. The only breaking news is the Packers might beat the Niners tomorrow. That's the only breaking news. Breaking news is Cat Williams probably got arrested for the 20th time. That could be breaking some news and some internets. But anything other than that, man, is falsified and frivolous, and people are just putting propaganda out there. They do it all the time. That's what the internet is, man. The internet is comadre. The internet is a bunch of drama and a lot of people speaking on literally things they shouldn't. I know. I'm a content creator, right? There's a lot of things where you have to toe the line and realize as a fucking human being and as a real one, you shouldn't be speaking on, man. So you have to reanalyze the situation, step back, and learn how to use your wordplay. Gracias a Dios, I was gifted with a little bit of spectacular vernacular, and I know how to wiggle. My rhythm is good, but other people's are not. Other people would make false claims and utilize pictures from the past and whatever they can do, old mugshots, to make it seem like Dr. Dre, like fucking Suge Knight, like Puff Daddy, the Cheeto dude, and everyone else is involved in a case where literally, man, ultimately, there's still vatos that'll be like, yeah, Keefe did it. And then in the next video, they'll be like, Tupac fought it in Cuba. Come on now, man. The vato's dead. He's long gone. It's over. It's over. Okay? I'm a big Tupac fan. You know what I mean? To live and die in LA. I never been there. I never lived. Oh, I lived there for a few years. You know what I mean? And when I was in YA, that don't count though. And I'm trying not to die there. So I don't go there much. But that's about as close as I get to, you know, listening to Tupac songs. Hey, I love his music. I love the strife for the brown people and the black. And that was about it, man. But am I very interested with who killed him? No. I'm more interested in the fact that another new song by Tupac on AI is going to come out next week. That's it. So no, man, for just to let it be known, that shit is bullshit. Dr. Dre ain't going nowhere. He ain't got arrested for it. He's not implemented in the case. Best believe it would make world news. They'd hear about it before we heard about it. Are you serious? Some vatos, no, I was with them. I was with them for real. They came. The cast came, right? Come on now, bro. TMZ would have been all over that. With that being said, I don't want to put too much on it, man. I hope you guys move smooth with a purpose, get everything that you want coming, and remember, at the end of the day, watch what you see. You know, watch it. And then reanalyze the situation, man, because motherfuckers will tell you anything, bro. They'll make you believe that the unicorn was spotted right next to the alien at the Miami Mall. For reals. Okay. It wasn't an alien. It wasn't. It was a leprechaun and a unicorn. And one of them trolls from that Netflix movie. I synced it, right? Stop it, bro. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose, get everything that you want coming, and remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive, the struggle, the struggle, the strive. Sometimes it's time to play it low and slow. Raza, I'm speaking to you and all people, right? Not them people, but all people when I say, don't get played out of your motherfucking comfort zone, man, by these fucking fake-ass content creators putting anything out there, because they will do that. It's called clickbait, eh? They caught you. They think you're a guppy. Either a guppy or a yuppie. And we don't wear tight pants. With that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I honestly and truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people and the realism in this shit. Give it to you raw, real, raw diggity, like a Blackstreet song, man. I ain't got no time to add preservatives to it. Saskia, I'm diabetic. I can't even add sugar. Bang, bang. The gun.